Hey guys, my name is Colton Steiner. Great to be back with you all today. The Browns released 53-man roster. Well, no surprises, really. One was the release of John Greco, but we'll get into that later. Browns trade for Sammy Coates. I'll explain my thoughts. Who should you expect to watch on Sunday when the Browns play the Steelers? And who are some surprises that we should keep an eye out for? So let's see what happens in this episode. First off, the Browns released John Greco, who is a veteran offensive lineman and has been with the Browns for a couple years now. This kind of surprised us mainly because of how strong our offensive line has been this preseason, and it was just one of those you didn't really expect because you think, okay, our offensive line is good, but then again, we want to also prepare for the future because the Browns aren't going to go to the Super Bowl this season, even though we hope that will happen. It is very unlikely. So it's good to prepare the younger guys. We have some experienced offensive linemen that are playing this year to help mentor the younger guys and get them ready and help them excel on the offensive line. Some other notable cuts: Terrence McGee, running back; Deion King, a linebacker; Jordan Payton, Jordan Leslie, and Renal Hall, all wide receivers; J.P. Holtz, a tight end; Anthony Fabiano, offensive line; Xavier Cooper; Kenneth Alugbodi. I never can say that name right. If I say it wrong, sorry. He's a linebacker; Najee Murray, defensive back; and Cody Parkey. So let's talk about Cody Parkey for 1 second. There was apparently a kicking battle between the two, between Cody Parkey and Zane Gonzalez. But for me, this wasn't really a kicking battle. I expected Zane Gonzalez to be the man coming out of camp and into the regular season. Based on what I saw from him in college and what he is able to do with his foot, he has a leg. He can kick from 50-plus yards. Cody Parkey, there was a couple times he could make 50, but not consistently. I mean, I'm not dogging that 50. You're supposed to make 50-yard field goals. Those are difficult, but as an NFL kicker, we rely on them to make those when the time is right. And for Zane Gonzalez, he was one of the best kickers to ever come out of college, and that's something I really like to see. So that's why I wasn't surprised at all by Cody Parkey getting cut. I expected Zane Gonzalez to be the guy coming out of camp and into the regular season. So let's move on to the Browns trade for Sammy Coates. Okay, this one I did not see this coming, but hey, things happen in the offseason that shock us all. Okay, this isn't a blockbuster trade. Let's be honest. This isn't a number one guy for another number one guy. No. This is a Sammy Coates, a third year out of Auburn, for the Browns' sixth round pick. It's a great pickup for the Browns. I think both teams come out winners here. The pick that we got from the Steelers, they get back. That was for Justin Gilbert, who isn't even in the NFL anymore. So that's not a surprise. That's not a big trade. And to be honest, the Browns also received a 7th round pick, and I think when it comes to 6th and 7th round picks, it's a shot in the dark. I think those are interchangeable. Whether a 6th round pick isn't much different than a 7th round pick in my book. A guy who's projected to go 4th round will a lot of times drop down into the 6th round. That we saw that in 2015 with was it 2015 or 16? I'm trying to remember. But it was with Scooby Wright, who the Browns ended up signing and then releasing. And let's move on to the youngness of this team. The Browns are a very, very young team. They have only 3 guys over 30 years old, with that being Joe Thomas, who is 32, Britton Colquitt, who is also 32, and Jason McCurdy, who is just 30. And let's just move on to guys I think we should look for into the regular season and in the upcoming game against the Steelers on Sunday. Obvious guys: Kaiser, Coleman, Njoku, Garrett, and Peppers. All these guys are rookies except Coleman. And Coleman, we didn't get to see much of his potential last year due to the fact he was injured for a lot of the season and dealing with injuries and even playing through injuries at some point. So I'm looking forward a new season, kind of a blank table for him, new start. He's going to have a great year. I have a good feeling about him. So, for me, some guys to keep an eye out. Number 1, Kenny Britt and Sammy Coates. We are expected to have Coates ready to play Sunday, and for me, I don't know. He just got traded. It's going to be quick. Needs to be quick to learning the system that the Browns have. So it's going to be interesting to see how he fits into the system and how we work him into certain plays. Emmanuel Ogbah had a great rookie season, and I'm looking for another great year for him. Carl Nassib, another great guy who I think will be a solid piece on this defense. Joe Schobert, who I think will step up big and filling in the shoes of the guy in front of him. Due to the injury, he has to play this linebacker position. And I think from what we saw in preseason, he was all over the field. Watch out for him. So Zane Gonzalez, I said keep an eye out for him. Yes, I'm mentioning a kicker here. I think he'll be another great package to this offense, and especially when we get into like 30 to 40 yards, I think he'll be able to hit 50, 55-plus yard field goals, and that wouldn't surprise me at all, to be honest. From what I saw in the preseason, he missed a 53-yarder against who was that? I can't think right on it was the Tampa Bay. He missed a 53-yard field goal, but he had the leg behind it. He just was wide left. So I'm excited to see him. I think he'll have a great rookie season. I expect a few misses, obviously, and a couple of shanks here and there, but I think he'll still be a great pick for the Cleveland Browns. Brian Body Calhoun, a guy who I think will be have a great year in the secondary, along with Peppers on one end. And yeah, it's going to be prepare for a good season. And also prepare for a physical battle in this first game with the Steelers, because going off a whole off season, 9 months not 9 months, but a long time without football, you want to hit other players, especially when they're in your division, and you just hear taunting. There's a lot of taunting, jawing before games. It's going to be physical, especially with the Browns and Steelers. So looking forward to that. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and click up here and subscribe to this channel. And if you want to check out my buddy Wiz River Blues channel, it'll be right in that corner over there. And if you want to see the previous video, it'll be right down here. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.